Hello, guys. Welcome to our next episode. So this is episode 4 of the Stick Tournament 1 information. So in episode 1, we looked at, the Stick Tournament's lore for, information on what was going on. In episode 2, we looked at the world. In episode 3, we looked at the company. So yeah, in those 3 episodes, we have learned a ton about what's been going on. Stuff we had no idea. Well, I knew this, but none of you guys did. I'm just kidding. But anyway, now it is time to delve into more. So since we got a lot more broad subjects done, it's time to delve into some more specific subjects. Let's start. So yeah, today we're talking specifically about the relationship between Attai'S and Gary. This is probably going to be a really short episode. Because even though this is actually pretty interesting, yeah. So, in the tournament, all you learned was he's the bodyguard. And basically, Gary is his master. Yeah. That might seem very cold and stuff. Especially when I told you in episode 1, I believe, that Attai'S is actually Gary's adopted son. So yeah, we're going to tell you a little bit more about what happened. Essentially, Attai'S grew up basically, basically these events happened 15 years before the tournament even happened. Attai'S at the time was 7, which means right now, he's 22. Yeah. Nothing compared to Gary, who is, if I remember correctly, 64 years old. Yeah. Definitely a little older than normal father, but he's still very fit. Like a 45-year-old or whatever. I don't know. More like a 35, maybe even 25. I don't know. So yeah, Attai'S is his bodyguard. Essentially, Attai'S was 7 when he got adopted. Essentially... Well, actually, no. He wasn't 7 when he got adopted. He was 8. But what happened was, when he was 7, basically he lived a normal life, pretty much. He was the only one in his family with powers at all, and even he didn't know it. He hadn't really discovered very much. You know, all his friends and stuff noticed that he actually had a lot more endurance than them. And yeah, as a result, he kind of became something of a little leader. Although he was kind of shy, sort of, and didn't really like it. Sadly, this all ended prematurely. Because when he was 7, there was some crime warlord, sort of. There are very few of these left, thanks to PCC. But, yeah. They hadn't gotten this dude, and they still haven't as of Stick Train 1. And Attai'S is seeking vengeance. Essentially what they did, they sent in servants, and sadly, they killed his entire family except for him. My goodness, there's a lot of killing in this story. Yeah, very sad stuff. Lots of orphans in this story, I'm noticing. Yeah, but it's not all bad. Because after a year basically wandering around with no home anywhere. I mean, some of his buddies kind of took him in for like a month or 2. And yeah, he kind of left. So yeah. Then Gary found him and took him in. And Gary has actually, to be fair, shown him quite a bit of love. Maybe not as much as a normal father, but very much. And so yeah, Gary was very much grateful and stuff. And Gary discovered he had powers. Gary discovered. They kind of both discovered. I was saying Gary instead of Attai'S, I think. Yeah, basically Gary loved him and all that stuff. So yeah, you mustn't assume that he's just Gary's servant. He's basically Gary's son as well. Basically. Anyway, yeah. So yeah. Attai'S got his training from Gary, and yeah, he is wanting revenge. So he was kind of divided on Stick Tournament 1, but in the end, he decided to go in all the way in and take out Black. Especially since he would never let anyone hurt Gary. I can't believe I chose that name for him. Why did I do that? Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the relationship between Attai'S and Gary. Basically, Gary is Attai'S father, for all practical purposes. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Why do I keep saying watching? It's basically watching just this one thing I put up while I talk. But I hope you were enlightened in this video. Thank you for watching, and bye. Don't forget to sit. Don't forget to sit on that subscribe button. Like I said, don't forget to sit on that subscribe button.